Hello, boys. Today I am here with a new chapter, Weathering the Storm in Ersama. First of all, the name of the chapter is Weathering the Storm in Ersama, and it is written by Harsh Mandar. Now, first of all, I would like to tell you something about the author. Harsh Mandar is an Indian English writer. Formerly, he had worked in the Indian administrative services in the states of Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. He is an activist also who works for the survivors of mass violence and hunger, as well as for homeless and the street children. Now, what is the theme? In short, I would like to tell you the theme of this chapter, Weathering the Storm in Ersama. The author has based his story on a real life situation. He is referring to the actions and reactions of people who are affected by natural calamities. The focus is on the virtues of, it means good qualities, good human qualities of selflessness, help, cooperation, community welfare, and weathering any storm together. Weathering means to face the challenges of life. Now, a brief summary of the chapter. Weathering the Storm in Ersama narrates the adventures of a young man, Prashant, of a young man named Prashant, who was marooned on a rooftop for 2 nights following a dreadful storm. The calamity struck on 27th October 1999. Prashant had gone to the coastal town of Ersama in Orissa to spend a day with his friend 7 years after his mother's demise. It was that fateful day that the storm lashed in full fury with strong winds and heavy rain. Trees were uprooted and houses were flooded. People were stranded here and there. For 2 days, everyone took refuge on the roof till the situation calmed down a bit. Prashant also sat huddled with his friend's family in the open on the rooftop. They froze in cold and incessant rain. The only thought that flooded and flashed through the mind of Prashant was whether his family had survived the fury of the super cyclone. He kept on thinking about his family. After 2 days, Prashant was determined to move ahead. Where to go? Back to his village. Using a stick to guide him, he waded his way through the water to his village that was situated 18 kilometers away. It was a journey he would never forget. Once there, it means when he reached his village. So, once there, he sought the assistance of Red Cross to find out the whereabouts of his family. And slowly he found each one of his family members safe. He was shocked to see the after effects of the storm. He decided to step in as a leader to help everyone. He organized a group of youths and elders to jointly work for the living and shelter of the people. The orphans and widows were taken good care of. Here in this paragraph you will find that the orphans and the widows were taken good care of by this young man. Who was he? Prashant. He worked selflessly. This is the best thing about Prashant. He worked selflessly to get his village and the villagers back on to their feet. Everyone contributed in this according to their capabilities. Means all the villagers, they contributed, they lent, they extended their helping hand to normalize the situation in their village after that cyclone and flood. The village, in the leadership and guidance of Prashant, stood together. They stood united and together in their moments of crisis. Prashant's commitment and decision brought normalcy back to that village. And slowly everything came back to normalcy, and soon the villagers, they started living their life as usual, as normal. So this is the short summary of the chapter. Thank you so much. God bless you.